Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We are just getting started.
It's Gabriel Jesus!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
There's the clearance. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Martinelli! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Martinelli actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Odegaard. Going to be disappointed with that. Zubimendi ventures forward. Now it's Odegaard. Shot, surely! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's gone looking for safety. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Bernardo Silva. Played out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Goulet. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. That's an imaginative pass. And he's straight offside. That looks a decent ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's through here. Valverde. Rudiger. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Madueke, he's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a pop! And that is wildly off target.
Calafiori probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Bellingham. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good defending. It's been repelled. Gabriel Jesus stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva, and here's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's having a hit, and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rudiger. Carreras. Gabriel Jesus. And he plays one through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for the run. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. Gabriel Jesus. And the pass is intercepted. And in Capier. Calafiori. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Good effort from distance.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's a cute ball. Carreras is in a really good position out wide. And for the first half, that is that. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bellingham. Tries from a long way out. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw.
Well, yet another interception, and
Gabriel Jesus is fouled. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Pinches it off him. And the shot! That was mighty close. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Bernardo Silva. Carreras. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Asensio. And it's Bellingham.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's Arda Güler. Mosquera does well to get it back.
The attendance for this
Arsenal
match
can
is
breathe again.
60,179.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And Bernardo Silva! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How they've waited.
After 62
Now they
minutes
have it.
Number 20, Bernardo
One
Silva.
sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Incapuyi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And here's Ødegaard.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Where it came from. Could move up a gear here. Ødegaard! Ødegaard! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They let it go down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto... Oh, what a mistake! Couler. Gabriel Jesus. And now the breakaway. Great defending, strong and determined. Asensio. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That has not gone well. Martinelli. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that could set him on his way. And Gabriel Jesus. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now who's going to be first? Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
There will be
And the
3
number on the
minutes at a
board
time.
is 3. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe, Endrick, here's onto this. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, great leap! Oh, and the referee says that is it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And now,
Ødegaard
please
claiming
turn
the man of the
towards
match
screen
award,
for a
and
special
there is
presentation
very little room
featuring
for
our
argument.
guest performers today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway.
Germany really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Musiala, and he's managed to get free. Musiala! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Gavi. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So hello
today's
and
match.
welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Luis Suarez. Now it's Barella. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, what has happened here? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now he's... Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona!
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 11 minutes is number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not the most convincing of passes. Rice. And they're quick to get it back. Hops for safety. Van Dijk. Quarter of an hour played. De Jong.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Fernandes. Camavinga is in a good position here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Goes for goal! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernandez. It's Rui Costa. It's a pretty loose pass. And back to the keeper they go. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The ball goes in. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Namdin do have a chance to counter here. It's come to nothing. Van Dijk. Fernandez. That could spell trouble. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a good-looking ball. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ball's played through. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Jong has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Fernandez.
Namdin truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And they can counter here. De Jong. Shifted upfield. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Fernandez. Oh, that's delightful. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
This is the time you need that pace.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Namdin finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then. Shapes to shoot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alexander-Arnold. No, again there's no way through. Tries to play it through. Camavinga. Fernandez. Great vision. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good spread. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's having a pop! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class!
The goal scorer for Barcelona 55 minutes in.
Better and better.
Number 20.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Just about up to the hour now. That pass isn't the best. Camavinga, Messi. It's been slipped through, and he's heaved it away. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
25. Kylian Mbappe.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is shifting here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Substitution on the field. Eden Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 36. Wayne Rooney.
Perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Camavinga. There's the crossfield ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Luis Suarez is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Mohamed Salah looking to receive it in space. And here's Rui Costa. He's had a shot! And one more try! It's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Lionel Messi.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Namdin have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Fernandez. Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? This ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. And Fernandez. De Jong. It's been shipped out wide. No, that's overhit.
Substitution on the field. David Alaba. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Eduardo Camavinga.
And it's Rice. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Luis Suarez. Namdin looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Dijk. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is not pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. De Jong, nicely spread. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And we come to you now.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full...
Fernandes! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
No, that was never going to make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ball's gone out of play. De Jong. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a good ball out wide. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Mbappe, Rice, and he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Van Dijk. Either side yet able to find the net. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Driving forward. Fernandes. Messi. Camavinga. And Fernandes. And it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Goes for the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rui Costa is offering a Rice smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Fernandes. Rice goes back. This is De Jong. Van Dijk. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's an excellent interception. Hazard. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Namdin have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. And that pass isn't the best. But he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. Gehi. Rice. And Gehi. Vardiol. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That looks a good ball through. Keeper has taken decisive action. Just about within shooting range. That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Rice certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. Plays it in low. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Skims one in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Rice. He's having a pop! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Rice probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And for the first half, that is that.
This is a reminder
Decent
that
enough
the ring
half,
road
but
around
either
the
side
stadium is
able to
closed
get on
traffic.
the score sheet.
The advisory
Time for some
flag
fresh
return
ideas in the
journeys
second
well in
period,
advance.
perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Namdin really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So right back into the action.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Fernandez. And it's Camavinga. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vardiol makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, very much a man of this moment. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Fernandez. It's Rui Costa. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. De Jong gets over and intercepts. Rui Costa. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Fernandez. Rui Costa. Camavinga. Gets a good foot in there. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's Salah! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Wayne Rooney.
Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. And he welcomes it in. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And he has been fouled there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rui Costa clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Rooney. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Alaba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Suarez. Rooney, and he is dashing away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution on the field. Nicolo Barella. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's well seen too.
Number 24, Michael Olise.
Namdin have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Camavinga. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Rui Costa. Camavinga. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Messi. Fernandes is onto this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's going to go a long way. Knocks it out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. And this is a chance for a shot! And it's Rice. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Salah! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 88
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Substitution on the field. David Alaba.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think.
Shot it goal! He's got it all! They have stolen level at the last!
Goal! After
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra.
He's had a shot! And he's opted for the long pass. Deep into stoppage time. Little pass back. And here's Messi. Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
The goal scorer for Barcelona, number
And he's
11.
stuck it away as if
Mohamed
laser
Salah.
guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona, and after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Namdin can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
In view of safety, please remain seated.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, in all honesty,
Thank you
Peter,
for your
this
cooperation.
would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do all... Real chance! It's... Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. Now it's Fernandez. Rice! Chance to deliver. Oh, he's seen that early. Use this. Can he finish? Superb from Rice!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
5 minutes in.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Namdin are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barella. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Hazard. Barella. It's Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And Dyke is there, and he can get that clear. Threads one in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Namdin are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
De Jong. Now it's Kane. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. And it's Barella. That's been cut out, well played.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yehi. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Alaba. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Great vision. Oh, well measured. He's picked charge, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Camavinga with the clearance. Guardiola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rice wins the duel this time. Rice. To Barella. Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And now they can clear their lines. No, again there's no way through. Namdin are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Throw it. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Alexander-Arnold. Rui Costa. Now it's Kane. And it's Fernandes. For Messi. Now it's Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him. Rui Costa. Rice, given the lift of his goal. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Rui Costa! The man is an artist! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona find a position of rip. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Back towards the middle. Barella. And it's Hazard. And Guardiola. Foot in. Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Camavinga. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Fernandes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Namdin have their second corner now. Rice with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Ups for safety. Oh, no joy this time. Yehi is sporting. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Alaba.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Camavinga. Goes for goal! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, crossbar! That was not Pogba. Looking for options for movement. Time and again they are repelled. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Namdin present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution on the field. Eden Hazard.
This for genuine comfort.
Coming on to replace him is number 36, Wayne Rooney.
Calm as you like, and there much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position there.
65 minutes in. Number
This is
17.
a gloriously greedy performance.
Messi.
The most accurate pass. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Namdin still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rui Costa. Rooney. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rui Costa. Distributed tidily. Rice. Fernandes. And it's Rice. And here's Messi. Now it's Fernandes. He's having a hit! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kane! And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. And it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top
Goal
draw.
scorer for Barcelona after 80
It
minutes
hurts.
in.
It hurts, does it not?
Number 10.
Oh, how reality
Kane.
hurts.
Substitution on the
Look,
field.
all they want to hear
Nicola
right now is the
Barella.
final whistle. They've been
Coming on the field
humiliated.
is number 24.
Barcelona
Michael
are
Olise.
at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Namdin have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rui Costa.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he couldn't quite make it
Substitution
six.
on the field. David
A moment to
Alaba.
try and place the cherry
Coming
on the
on
cake.
to replace him is number 2.
Good ball.
Eduardo
There's the
Camavinga.
shot! Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Somewhat off target. Here's a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rice! And that's wide. Claudio.
There will be 5
Alexander
minutes
Arnold
at a time.
with the slide tackle there. 5 minutes to add. He's ended up in no man's land. Flashes it across. Mbappe. Alexander Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shoots! It's on, and it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. And such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Namdin have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Your attention to the screen right now for
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Becklin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that is going out for a goal kick. Vardiol. Alaba. Getting too much time on the... Oh, what a mistake! Yehi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Luis Suarez. It's a promising position. He is through here. Hazard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Namdin still without a single shot on target. And it's Fernandes. Hazard gets a foot in here. And Fernandes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Rui Costa. And here's Kane. Takes a shot. It's Rice. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandes. To Messi. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's a little off target. Great ball, and he's in here. Rui Costa! Rui Costa! The man is an artist! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
For Barcelona.
Barcelona
24 minutes in. Number 5. Rui Costa.
That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
De Jong makes the interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Fernandes. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Camavinga with the cross, and he was alert to it. Hazard. And it's Luis Suarez. He's found the way through. Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Kane. It's Rui Costa. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. And it's Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball's played through. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's a really well-measured ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Hello, everyone. This is
No
an
shortage
announcement
of
from
industry
the
or
local
intent
police.
thus far. A
Please
little
take a look at the
inspiration
screen
and
for details
inventiveness
of
perhaps
current
the only
road
things
closures
lacking.
around the stadium.
Namdin unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens,
Substitution
it's a
for
game changer.
Barcelona. Number 10.
So that's it for the first half,
Harry
and
Kane.
everyone takes a
Coming
well-earned
on to
rest.
replace him is number
And
20.
so the action is resumed.
Kylian Mbappe.
Namdin can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rui Costa. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. And reclaimed it in a trice. Van Dijk. Messi. Rui Costa. Luis Suarez. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga. Mbappe. He's got away. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rui Costa looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Camavinga. De Jong. Luis Suarez. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rui Costa. Messi. Van Dijk does well to get it back. He's on it. Can he get away? Yehi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Namdin, still this single goal behind.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Rice. Yehi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Almost an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted.
Namdin really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Yehi. Rice. Camavinga. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Tries to play it through. Hoisted in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Fernandes. Rice. Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Coming on the field, number 36, Wayne Rooney. Number 24,
and here's Messi.
Michael
That is
Olise.
good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Rui Costa. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Rui Costa. And he's picked it up out wide.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pinches it off him. Luis Suarez. Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Luis Suarez.
Such good technique.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Everybody to make sure to put any litter
So what do you
in the
take
bins
away
for
from it all, Jim?
Thank you for your
Namdin
cooperation.
really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.